The highest skill set isn't overpowering with your cane. It's actually connecting so that you can redirect and reestablish harmony. That's the goal in CaneFlow and Cane Aikido. That's the topic of today's Caner Tip, so stick around. It's Caner Tip Tuesday, and today we're looking at the power of moving with and not against. That's a hallmark in Cane Aikido. A warm welcome to all, especially if you're watching this for the first time. Do this before we both forget. If you're really loving this content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so that you don't miss any future content, and avail yourself of the free resources. The most important one by far, the no-cost Cane Clarity Call. You do that by texting CCC to the number on the screen. In less than 24 hours, we will be on a phone conversation answering all your questions as it pertains to the cane, and more importantly, cane training, and how you can get cane trained wherever you are in the world. That's what we do on this end. We also have Facebook groups that are open to the general public, including one now for Cane Aikido. Read the description below, request entry. Don't forget to agree. Remember to agree to the group rules so that they let you right in. Look, the natural response in an altercation is to, Vanessa will assist me here, is to, when it goes beyond the verbals, or somebody goes and they put their hands out, is to go ahead and put your hands there, tense up. Doesn't matter whether you have your cane or your empty hand. Something is starting to brew. You are ready. Everything gets revved up. You're in that sympathetic oval and you're ready to fight, right? And so the tight grip and the telegraphing and the big, gross motor movements. You're looking to overpower. The only thing is that you have to assume that this assailant is bigger, stronger, faster. In essence, that's part of why they're taking a chance on you. There's something about you that says that they can get away with this. In Cane Aikido, the skill is twofold, is in knowing how to subtly create distance and leave that opponent just out of reach and water this thing all together, and you win when you're able to walk out unscathed. But number two, what about when you cannot do that? Before I show you application, let me show you with the tool itself. In Cane Aikido, we use this as a kinesthetic training device, which essentially, this becomes your Aiki ally. See, the anatomy of the cane represents a hand grabbing you. It represents something that's coming to strike you. I'm going to show you just a quick connection. So when you're doing this, notice that you're doing it with the meaty portion of the forearm. You're not doing it with bone, with your ulna. You're doing it here, and then you might turn, and you have these movements that you do here to connect. Gripless training. Gripless training with the cane, to where you're moving, and it's a departure from doing this, which is what everybody does. When you do that, you start creating tension. What you're looking to do is to connect. So we like to say, you deflect to connect so that you can control. Control means to bring back, reestablish harmony, take care of the situation without doing, we're doing the minimum damage possible. So your drills are going to revolve around moving with the tool without coming in here. There's several of them. Why? Because now when this force is coming in, the idea is not to match it head on. Pay attention here, don't miss it. Whether you have the tool or not, up close, the idea is to connect with that energy just long enough so that you can lead it with your body. So that if it's coming here, I might do something like this, where I connect with it, come in, connect with that, I deflect it, connect it, so that I can go ahead and control from here, okay? How does that look like with the tool? Well, when you're training here, look at the subtlety. When you move from here without grabbing, see, you move, there's a twist in the cane. This becomes the portion of the limb. See that? How this is the wrist going and looking this way. This is how you connect with the body. And you're using the body to protect, to also create leverage here. And I don't want to crank her too much, just a little, so you understand what's happening here. And then from there, Ness, you just let me know when you're, yeah, there's the quick tap. But I would have her head below her waist. And that's what, when you see this in Cane Aikido or CaneFlow, where you're handling of the cane, if the wrists were all the way up here, her head would have to be below her own waist. Now, you can take your head, bring it all the way below your waist, and try to punch and do anything there. You'll see that the biomechanics are completely thrown off. And so that's one of the components that we work on when you're doing something like this, sliding up the shaft of the cane, turning with the hips and redirecting down, sliding up, 1, 2, just hold it out, 1, 2, and redirecting down, sliding down, 1, 2, to redirect and bring it back, and so on and so forth. So that's the idea. This week, take the tool and see how you can handle that tool. And don't worry about, everybody has a concern with take the cane retention, you know, how to do that. When that tool is so close to you, there is no, trust me, when that starts happening, you're caught. You see how Lach is? Yeah, your thumb, I know, by design. And so there it is, very difficult, and it's great to actually have more control over this. So do that, try it a little bit, and then see how that can transfer over with the empty hand. These are your feelers, these are your antennas. They're going to gauge. And just think of it this way. The hands that are tension-free, when you have your feelers out there, they're going to tell you where the tension is. They're going to read the next movement. Hands that go to grip create that tension and telegraph. All right? If that resonates with you, go ahead and let us know. You can go ahead and text CCC to the number on the screen, and let's get on a conversation. Let us know in the comments. Comment Cane Aikido. And we know that you have an interest in this, because this is what we're covering right now in the Cane Aikido Essentials course, and you can learn it right in the comfort of wherever you are. I'm Robaina for Cane Aikido, CaneFlow. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.